What it do, baby?
What it do, baby? Yo, we've been gone a long ass time.
Yeah, it's not.
Life has been mad hectic, so niggas couldn't find time to record.
Hey, bruh, life is abusing. Life is abusing.
Hey, life is really treating us, bro.
And now for a little public announcement. Yeah, I'd just like to sincerely apologize about the last podcast. One, for not uploading it up to YouTube yet, and two, for being hey bro, I was possessed by a demon. We all came to the solid conclusion. We all came to the solid conclusion that I was possessed by a demon.
You were, oh my goodness, yo. I was, oh my.
Hey, bro.
I don't even know what to say, bro.
No more needs to be speaking on it, bro.
So you're just gonna pretend it never happened? Fuck out of here.
Nah, I'm just saying, bro. Like, those were my actions. Like, that wasn't me. Hey, bro, it wasn't me.
Bro,
what can I do?
It was. Hey, bro, any nigga will go crazy here, bro. Trust me, son. But I feel you. Yeah, that was definitely something very interesting experience.
Yeah, this is just some like little thing we're gonna start doing now.
Alright.
Editing a podcast every week is just hella draining, so we're gonna, spice it up a little bit. We're gonna put out like 20 half-an-hour clips, maybe 10-minute clips, just of us talking about shit.
Yeah, it's usually like maybe just one or two topics that we don't get around to talking about in the podcast, or things that would just happen, like a week after or like a day after like the podcast is recorded, so we just hop on real quick and just talk about it. Yeah, just to sort of give our 2 cents on whatever, you know how it be.
Yeah, because there are some definite topics that we would want to talk about, but obviously, of course, we can't wait until we do the podcast, because usually by the time that we actually get it out, the topic's over and done with.
Yeah, as you've probably seen, like a lot of the things that we already have recorded, like, happened weeks prior to the release of
hey,
the episodes.
Nah. Hey, bro, it's like what we're gonna do this episode, because we're gonna talk about Dave Chappelle sticks and stones
and life
and how
okay
and life.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hey, bro.
But yo, so
dope.
basically, welcome to whatever this is. We're still deciding what we're gonna name it, because since it's not like a fully fledged episode of the podcast, I don't really see it fit to have the same name. But maybe that's just, I don't know. We're still in the process of deciding, so we're gonna see how it goes.
I'll tell you how life's been abusing me.
How has life been abusing you, dear sir?
Hey, bro, I thought I'd spoil myself. Can't speak.
All right, I'm gonna pretend I haven't heard this story before. Let's go. This is gonna be my genuine reaction to it.
Well, it actually is, because I haven't told you this.
Oh, okay.
I got myself an electric toothbrush because I was like, hey, yo, I'll spoil myself. You know what I'm saying? And then I basically bought it, came home, get it out of all the plastic. It's like, that plastic, like, if you get too aggressive with it, it's gonna cut you.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was one of them. So after like 15 minutes of fighting with the plastic and losing, stabbed that shit with a knife, got that shit out. Only to find that the plug socket is either European or American. Like, it's one of the two.
Yo,
so
let me interject this really quickly. Y'all plug socket is the second ugliest plug fucking socket in the planet Earth. The first one is the South African one. That thing is a monstrosity. I don't know why it exists in that form. It just, no, okay? Yours
the only reason
is a filtered down version of that.
Hey, bro, yes, it's ugly, but at the same time, bro, it's hella secure when it plugs in.
Bro.
Hey, bro, I feel like I could step on a wire. And with these one of the European American ones, and that shit's gonna come flying out.
Yo, okay, socket. So there are 3 sockets that I can't fucking stand. The British one, the South African one, and the fucking Italian one. Jesus Christ.
No,
Those
but
three?
I generally think it's like one of those European, like Italian ones, because it's just
No,
like the two prods.
No, that's
just
the
the two
general European one. The Italian
Oh, is
one
it?
is 3. It looks like the one with 2,
It's
but
three?
they're 3 in a
Is
row.
it the little one in the middle?
Yes.
Oh, is it like the little one in the middle?
No, they're all the same length. They're all the same length. There's just 3 of them.
Oh.
And it varies so vastly depending on what the fuck you're buying. For example, my laptop one is like a normal sized one, right? So if I want to plug my laptop into the wall, but if I buy some fucking adapter, like some extension cords, like there's one extension cord that I have here. You know how my room is. I got like 3-4 extension cords. One of them is fucking enormous and a pain in the ass to try and plug into anything. You have to buy an adapter so that it plugs. Yo, okay, it's honestly just a pain in the ass, basically. So there's that. The European one is quite nice. I like it. Simple. You know, if you step on the wire, you know, it just comes off the wall. You don't break your foot, or you don't break the wall either. The South African one is by far the worst one. I don't know if you know what it looks like. Just Google it. That shit is a monstrosity. It's like your shit on steroids. It's a fucking monstrosity.
But I think the other reason that ours looks like that is because it like gives off high voltage.
Yeah, it does. It does give a higher voltage. Yes. It's still ugly as hell. I'm not gonna lie. I just have beef with it.
Because hey, bro, you have
okay. Let me keep it a bean with you. The main reason why I have beef with it is because, like, if I'm not mistaken, a majority of the world just uses the normal European 2-pronged one. And so it's easy to plug in almost everywhere. And when you have these fucking proprietary ones that are like for each fucking country, and now you have to go out and buy multiple fucking adapters when you move, is a pain in the ass. Like when I had to move back from the fucking UK, like I had fucking extension cords and adapters that were British, and I had to fucking change all of those shits to the fucking normal one, and it was just a pain in the ass. Like, what the fuck?
That sounds dope.
Oh man, it was tragic. It was fucking tragic. But yeah, it's so basically, even with my fucking laptop charger cable, whenever I go back home, I just swap it out for a normal one that I have. Hopefully it's still in my bedroom drawer, and I hope no one took it, because if I go and it's gone, yo, my nigga, it's wraps.
Hey bro, there is something I do need to talk to you about though.
Hit me.
Are you still bro, I can't speak this little segment.
Bro, you're not awake yet.
Yeah, I'm still. Hey, bro, hibernation's been hitting me nicely.
I feel you,
no,
bro.
What I was gonna say? Are you still eating beans?
Boy. Yes. Fuck you, thanks, son.
Hey, bro,
I don't know.
You sent me like pictures of like 6 different cans of fucking beans.
My nigga, the beans I cooked that day are the same beans that I'm eating today. I used what? 3 of those cans? No, each can. No, I had 9 cans if I'm not mistaken. I used like 5 of those shits.
Hey, bro, what?
I'm still eating that shit to this day, cause I knew, yo, beans. The way we see beans is like kind of a struggle food. Not even really a struggle food. It's just like, it's like your last resort. Like, you buy beans because you know that shit is gonna stay in the can and it's gonna live there, you know? Like the fresh shit you eat, you go broke, and then you realize, oh shit, I still got beans. And then you live on those fucking beans.
That's not even my beef with you. That isn't even my beef with you. My beef with you is that when we did our last podcast, I was hearing all these stories about how you were eating beans for like 3 weeks. And now I leave, you're like, ah shit, let me get back on this bean hype.
Okay, so the last time that I was eating beans, it was basically chili con carne, right? So like, you know, I had the minced meat, it had the beans, it was good, you know, I was eating it with rice, you know, beans.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But now I'm struggling and I'm eating normal beans with spaghetti. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the
I saw the chat. Hey bro, it looked so Hey bro, it looked so sad. It was like 6 beans on top of spaghetti.
Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit was fucking delicious, bruh.
Hey, bruh.
Nah, that shit was good as hell. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was good as hell. Nah,
Yeah,
bro,
bruh.
I was skeptical at first. I was like, hey, bro, how did it get to this point? I started eating it, and I was like, yo, this shit good. Oh, shit, I got hiccups.
Hey, man. Hey,
Hey, yo,
girl.
let me get some water right quick.
Get some water.
Yeah, hey, no, bro, that shit was good as hell. I ain't even
Hey,
gonna
bro,
hold
you
son.
need to stop. Hey, bro, you need to stop
Like,
getting
I
emotional
thoroughly
over beans.
enjoyed that, and I'm gonna have to eat it again, cause rice is a bit of a pain in the ass
Hey, bro, you need
to
to stop
both
getting
cook
emotional
and
over
reheat.
beans.
I mean, it's not a pain in the ass to cook; it's more of a pain in the ass to reheat. I don't know if you heard any of what I said or if it recorded well, cause I was trying to get water on my backpack. Oh shit!
I was hearing. We could hear. We could hear.
I bet. You got anything to say? I'm gonna drink some water. Fuck, man.
You okay?
I
he
am the
died.
furthest thing from okay. I'm a nigga living eating beans. Since that day, I don't know when I sent you that picture. I'm still eating beans.
Hey, bro, I think it was like 3 weeks ago.
I'm eating that same container of beans, my G.
But no, yeah, you need to get your life together, my guy.
You right.
But no, hey, bro, life's been abusing me as well in different ways. Like, I ordered, like, basically, I told you I'm going on that keto diet, yeah?
Yup.
Hey, bruh, like, I basically just had to order a lot of quality of life shit. Like, hey, bro, I got myself some cocoa butter for my skin, cause, white guys get ashy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, bro.
Oh yeah, I've seen an ashy white person once in my life. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, I've had
Oh
to
yeah,
buy.
do you remember how surprised I was that day? I even messaged you like, my nigga, I just saw an ashy ass white woman.
Hey, bruh. No, the best one who I've ever heard of. It was like how Bill Burr find out. He was talking to some I think he was talking to his girlfriend at the time who was black.
Yeah.
And she was moisturizing, and he was like, "What? Why do you take so much care of moisturizing? You like go like." She's like, "I'll get ashy." It's like, "What's ashy? I've never heard that in my life." And then she said to him, "Give me your arm." And then when he gave out his arm, she just scratched down his arm, and she saw all of the dead skin crawling off, all of the white marks from scratching.
Bro,
Hey,
that's
bruh.
probably why white people kind of age like milk.
Hey, bruh. That's wild. But no, anyways, what I was saying, I picked up a lot of quality. Like I said, I bought the cocoa butter that I got for my skin. I've also had to buy, I bought 2 containers of magnesium with vitamin B6 as well as 2
I've
packs
been meaning
of
to buy
potassium.
fucking multivitamins for the longest time because
Hey,
my
bruh,
diet is straight
multivitamins tend
cheeks.
to. Hey, bro, multivitamins, from what I've read up and researched, because I had to research hella into the
Well, yeah, no
like
shit.
this,
You don't
into
want
this
to start
keto
doing
diet.
shit. Yeah.
Most vitamins in multivitamins, they tend to clash with each other. Like, with how they work. Like, I believe it's zinc and calcium literally work against each other.
Yo,
So
that's
it's
crazy.
Yeah, it's wild, but people are like, they see what's in it and they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get hella healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get that.
Yeah.
Yes, queen.
Yeah, my cousin
No.
been telling me like, yo, my nigga, you have anemia because it's like a common thing that like anemic people tend to like eating ice, right?
Yeah, I didn't know
And
that at all, but I'm gonna act like I did.
yeah, anemic people tend to really like eating ice, and I really like eating ice, but I'm not anemic. So like my cousin would see me eating ice, and she'd be like, "Yo, my nigga, why you eating ice?" I was like, I just like eating ice. He's like, "You're anemic, nigga." I'm like, nah, son, fuck out of here. I ain't anemic. I've been studying this shit. I've been studying anemia in biology. Fuck out of here. I ain't anemic, son. She's like, nah, nigga, trust me. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna trust you,
bruh.
cause I'm not anemic. Like you can say you can say my bones is weak and shit. I'll believe that, but like I don't bleed from my gums. I'm not like pale or anything. Like I just like eating ice for the sake of eating ice. Like it's just yeah, but yeah. I do think I do need to, start copping some minerals, especially so I can get those omega-3 oils.
Hey, bro.
Cause the nigga don't be eating fish that often, and all that good stuff.
You know what's the another aggressive bit? As well as the magnesium and potassium supplements I've also had to go out and buy pink Himalayan salt, and I'm gonna have to put half a teaspoon in that in all the water that I drink to make sure I'm getting enough sodium in my body, because on my keto diet, I'm gonna be losing loads of carbs, and carbs holds onto the sodium, the water that's in your system, and because I'm going to be cutting basically near all carbs from my system, I'm going to be losing lots of sodium and water.
Oh yeah, cause sodium does hold in, does retain water. Yeah, I got some pink Himalayan salt right here, son.
Hey, bruh.
You know what it is, son? I think I should sell this shit so I can have money for food.
But no, so yeah, I'm basically gonna have to put like half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt into my like 2-liter bottles of water. So that should be fun. My choices of drink are water, apple cider vinegar. I think it's apple vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar, yeah.
Yeah,
that shit is good for like rinsing
and
out
basically,
your hair.
yeah. And then apart from that, it would be just like black tea. No, sorry, yeah, basically black tea, black coffee, green tea, stuff like that. Just no milk, no sugar in them, stuff like that.
I could never. I like sugary beverages too much for me to be able
No,
to.
no.
To
I'm gonna do this
out.
for like 2-3 months. This diet, and then I'm gonna when I'm at a weight that I'm not at a weight when I'm at a bit where I'm at the gym and I'm comfortable with like where I am positioned, I'm gonna be a bit less strict on my diet.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna have to be like it's gonna have to be like a gradual sort of return to your normal diet. Otherwise, like your body will just get in shock. Yeah.
I'm not gonna go like, alright, I'm gonna pig out. Hey, bro, I'm not trying to die.
Alright, dude, I've been doing keto for 3 months. Let me go get a fucking pizza, man, and eat this whole
man.
Nah, you can have a slice. Just build your way back up to I mean, I feel you. Nah, it's a good thing. I just personally think that, as I've told you before, I honestly do believe that if I'm not a huge fan of diets. I do see the appeal for it. I just think that you should sort of look at it as like a lifestyle change, because like with that sort of mentality that like a diet is temporary. No, you kind of get the idea
that's
that you
the thing.
Can keep pushing it forward.
People mistake.
That's me.
Like people mistake that. Yeah, people mistake that. They think that a diet is only temporary. Like if you want to eat like properly, that's a diet for life, and that's what people mix up. Whereas for me, this is just a diet to get me to where I'm going to be, and then I'm going to have a separate diet for then.
Yeah, no, I feel you, G. I feel you. That's how it's got to be. But yeah, I think that for me
your diet of beans.
Yeah, bro, leave me and my lovely ass beans alone, okay? They're delicious.
Hey, but they slap.
They do slap. They really did. Even with that spaghetti, they really did slap. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. They slapped. Alright, so
sorry to finish off my story. Basically, along with the magnesium and the potassium that I picked up and the pink Himalayan salt, I also ordered glass containers because I'm gonna be doing meal preps rather than cooking every day.
Yeah, and glass is definitely better than
to
plastic.
Reheat, yeah.
Less carcinogens and shit.
When that came, life was abusing. Two of the glass containers inside had shattered, and I'm like, thanks, guys.
Yo, these delivery motherfuckers mad disrespectful. I'm not. Yo, they mad disrespectful.
DPD. Hey, they're out to abuse.
Bro, like, even if it says fragile, that doesn't mean anything to these dudes, bruh.
Hey, bruh, it said fragile on the outside, and then I just saw one of the corners crushed.
That really does not mean anything to these people.
Hey,
They
bruh.
do not care. Life is shafting them too. So they're saying, fuck your orders. I'ma just get through this.
I'ma head out.
I'ma head out. I'ma get through this. I'ma head home. I ain't finna deal with this shit. I feel it, you know, like, yo, it's a tough life for everybody, bro. Like, hey, everybody's struggling. Like, I'm sure you've seen you've seen what's been going on in the fucking group chat. Hey, niggas are struggling to exist, bruh.
Hey, bruh. Nah. They're just in their feelings, cause, hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. Some girls. Girls are getting them in their feelings.
Hey, yeah, bruh. And niggas are just in general struggling to exist, bruh. I'm not the only one out here eating beans with spaghetti.
Hey, bruh.
Yo, at least my beans is cooked. Now, this nigga just opened a can of beans.
Hey, nah.
Poured it on top of some, it wasn't even spaghetti. I don't remember which type of pasta it was. They just poured some mayonnaise on that whole and then beans on top. And I was like, yo. Hey, life is tough. It's tough. It's tough. But hey.
It's like, what was, I know one of your boys was, like, he was just saying that, like, this girl, hey, bro, because I don't know what to do with my life.
Yo, that's really how it be, son.
Yeah.
That's really how it be.
Like, I saw it. Like, I could feel that. I felt that.
Ah, yeah, me too. Nah, whenever a nigga start talking about, hey, I feel it, but then I'm like, man, I'm not here for this.
It's like, hey, bro, I'm here to have fun.
Nah, I'm trying to pretend. I'm trying to not feel feels for a while, bro. Hey, after watching
Hey, bro,
no
those
Katachi,
feelings are reserved for 3 a.m. and 3
nah,
a.m.
bro. After watching Koi no Katachi, I refuse to watch anything, bro. Anything
bro,
of that sort. Like,
it bugs me that you said that perfectly, and I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's The Shape of Voice, or A Silent
Oh,
Voice.
that. Hey, bro, that reminds me. I need to send you something that I saw.
Bruh, I'm leaving that subreddit. It's a bunch of sad ass people crying over that movie, bruh.
Bro, why did you watch it 3 times?
What? Nigga? Good as hell.
Hey, bro,
I also
it's true.
I need to watch Your Lie in April, but I don't know when I'm gonna watch that.
That was quite good actually. Wait. I don't think I've watched Your Lie in April. No, Is that a TV show or is that a movie?
It's a movie.
Then I might have watched it. I can't remember.
Yeah, maybe you did. Maybe who fucking knows? But yo, fam.
Hey, bro.
Koi no Katachi, son. I'm leaving that subreddit, bro. It's a bunch of sad people. It's not even funny. Hey, bro, I was in my feelings after you made me watch that movie, bro. Fuck you. Nah, bro, that was not. Hey, bro, nah. Bro, even after you left, a whole ass week after you. Hey, bro, nah, fuck you.
Hey, bro, you went into a dope depression.
Hey, bro, nah, fuck out of here. Nah, ever since then, I haven't been wanting to feel feels, bruh. I watched Beelzebub, I watched The Boys, I've been watching like some mad, violent, or comedic shit. I'm not trying to feel
But it ain't
feels,
hitting.
bruh. Nah,
bruh.
son.
We ain't built for this.
Nah, I watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, all that weird shit. But nothing that's as...
Hey, bro, those memes that have been coming out recently for the JoJo memes, bro. Hey, bro. Like, what was it? Like, JoJo fans when they see some unsoaked cock.
Bro, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is crazy. And I love it.
Hey, bro. Nah, it's just those memes that have been coming out recently. Like,
I'm currently
they're
on
hella
the
aggressive.
yeah, I'm currently on the Egypt arc, which I think is from like the second or third show. I don't fucking know, bro. It's crazy.
I've never seen it, and I'm not gonna act like I have.
Yeah, no, trust me, it's dope. It's crazy. I guess it's one of those. It's one of those fucking retarded ones. It's one of those retarded anime, bro. It's just a whole lot of shit, and sometimes you're just like, yo, why am I like, what's going on, and why am I watching this? Why am I enjoying this? Like, what happened in my life for this to be me? You know what I mean? Like, what happened?
I get you.
But hey, yo, let's talk about Sticks and Stones, son. What are your thoughts?
Hey, bruh. Like, it's that Rotten Tomatoes thing that I'm always thinking about.
Oh,
hey,
man,
bruh.
yo, I was gonna bring that up. I was gonna bring that up.
Hey, bruh, imagine, like, just imagine, Like, you're not letting the public vote for a little bit just to give it like bad reviews, and as soon as you let the public vote, it's 99.
Yo, it just goes to show that it's a tiny ass percentage of people that just don't fuck with it. Like, they went to purposely pick people that were gonna be offended or that they imagined would be offended by it. And then when they let the public vote, it's like, yeah, 99. Everybody fucked with it. Like, that's like the shit that people have been wanting. Like, that's the type of comedy that people have been wanting. Like you hear everybody saying, oh, comedy's too PC, comedy's too PC. That's because it is. Like, you can't have comedy pandering to people 100%. It's just not funny. I mean, it can be, but when everybody's doing it and everybody's sort of bringing the same jokes, it's not that funny.
No, I think the best thing about that which it did show is basically that, you know, they can't force a narrative. They can't force the public to forge their own opinion.
Yeah, and
they should.
Yeah. Go on.
They can't force their own they can't force. I'm trying to think of how to word it. They can't force the public's opinion on a certain subject.
Yeah, you can't force people to think the same way that you do. You know, the thing is, the way I see comedy is like, for me personally,
It's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke, but like, for me personally, it's like a way of, it makes you think. It brings a different perspective to things. You know, like, I think that, like, if someone says something that you don't particularly agree with, and they say it in such a funny way that you might look at it differently, you might not, but still think it's funny. I think that comedy just really makes you think when people are making these jokes. Like, this was a very thought-provoking thing. Like, a lot of the shit that Dave Chappelle said was like shit that we've been thinking, but like that people are scared to say because like all of the people that were supposed to be offended by it are the people that have like all of the power in social media, like the people that have the power to fucking deplatform a person, or the people that have the power to sort of shut down the fucking organization or whatever. Like,
bro, it's wild.
But it was a good special. I mean, at points, I'm not gonna lie, I did feel like he was sort of forcing the use of a specific word. I think you know which word it is. Yeah, so
I will say that.
But I enjoyed it. It was quite funny.
This is what I mean. The comedy was a comedy special.
Yeah. Yo, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Like, if you don't like it, don't watch it.
It's literally
Leave it the
there.
fuck alone.
Like,
He actually said it in the beginning. You chose to
Hey,
click
bro.
on my face, so don't complain. If you don't like it, cool.
I
Like,
just
the
love
thing
his
is, I appreciate
bro.
constructive criticism. Not, oh no, you were just being offensive. Like, it was shit, dude. Like, why? Cause he was
Hey, bro.
saying he was making jokes about trans people and like, people were laughing. Like, there were some good jokes. I mean, the one joke that I didn't enjoy that much was definitely like, you know how he had that setup with the bus or the caravan or the van or whatever, right? Like with the van with the alphabet people.
But
That setup was so
I will say-
brilliant, but the actual
say-
joke I didn't enjoy as much. But go on.
But the thing is, all the jokes had a meaning behind them,
Yes.
and that's what I appreciated.
Yes.
Hey, bro, just go watch the special. If you haven't watched it already, just go watch
Yeah,
it.
trust me. It's a really good, and even if you don't particularly find it funny, because humor is definitely subjective. Humor is definitely,
Even if you don't like laugh out loud, like it's still gonna be amusing.
Yeah, I think that it's not too often that I actually laugh out loud at a comedy special, but like I listen to it and I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, that's funny. That's funny. Like,
I will say, no, I think one of my favorite things about like Dave Chappelle is like his like distinct like white person voice.
yo.
Hi, how are you?
Yo, that's been like the staple voice. His white person voice is as iconic as Bill Burr's female voice, bruh. Bill Burr's lady voice is the most. Oh my god.
Oh,
I just
no.
don't care. I can't even do it properly.
Listen,
It's
you've
so-
ruined my day.
Oh, man. Yo, did you watch the Bill Burr special?
How could you say that?
Did you watch the Bill Burr special?
No, I haven't yet.
Nah,
I
you,
haven't.
you have to hop on that. I have mixed
Is it
feelings
good?
about that one. I have mixed feelings about it personally, but
Oh
yeah.
boy. I
But I'll wait
haven't
for
watched
I'll wait
it,
for you
so-
to watch it so that we can talk about it, and then perhaps
Yeah,
in
yeah.
17 weeks when we record another one of these, we'll talk about it. But
Hey,
back to Mr.
You're saying that a
Chappelle.
bit too soon. You're saying that a little bit too soon.
But yeah, it was a good
with-
special, fam.
Yeah, just leave it on there. Let's leave Dave Chappelle Sticks and Stones on a note. What did you think of the show? Is it good? Is it bad?
What?
Wait.
Wait?
I
Wait,
said.
oh,
so you.
Bill Burr?
I said. No. I said on Dave Chappelle. So to leave it on that note, like the special
Oh,
Sticks
okay,
and
okay,
Stones.
okay. Sticks
Was
and
it good?
Stones,
Was it bad?
It was really good. I definitely really enjoyed it. I watched it over like the span of 2 days. Like I was actually really excited when I saw the trailer for it. I was like, fuck, Chappelle is coming back, and this nigga finna be flagrant as a motherfucker. Ah, it's gonna be dope. And I was very. This wasn't one of the more haha ones, but like
It's like I said. Every joke he said had meaning.
it had meaning, and it was like what a lot of us are thinking. But
Yeah.
a lot of people are too scared to sort of vocalize it because you'll be fucking ostracized and chastised and whatever. Like like out of that fear that you might get a mob on Twitter to come and after you and just be like, yo, shut the fuck up. You don't have the right to talk about like. But it was a great special. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was funny. Like I
Hey,
was
bro.
thinking a lot. I was thinking like some jokes I just wasn't expecting. And I actually
Hey,
learned
bro.
about
I'm
guns.
just gonna say, if that community like is getting offended, hey, bro, the alphabet committee needs to relax and take a joke.
I mean, I can understand why you wouldn't enjoy it, but
Why does everyone else get to be made like? Why does everyone in other situation gets to be made fun of, but not your group of people?
yeah, no, this is why I keep complaining about how like people, niggas be making mad jokes about Ebola, and then when somebody has cancer, like, no, you can't joke about cancer, nigga. You can survive cancer. You get Ebola, it's raps. Like you have 3 days to say goodbye to your family, bruh. Actually,
bro,
you don't. You get Ebola, it's raps. You have 3 days to live, but you don't.
That was
you
before
don't
the
get
cure
to
was made.
Nah, that cure is for white people. One person was cured from Ebola. One American doctor was cured from Ebola. 3,000 people a day are still dying in Africa from that shit. Niggas are refusing to give the cure.
And you want me to come visit the bush?
Oh no, we don't. We don't actually have many cases of Ebola in Mozambique. I think we've had one so far.
Oh yeah, you just want me to chill with the snakes in the trees.
Yeah, the thing is, the ones we have both green and black mambas, but it's chill, bro. It's chill. They chilling up in the trees and shit. They barely come out. You know what I mean?
Well, on that note, I'm guessing we'll just finish it here.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, no, I have beef with that shit. No, can't
We
joke.
promise we'll upload in the next. I said see ya.
Yeah, we'll upload sometime this year. Alright, peace.